Hi and welcome students. Today's tutorial will be in Microsoft Word 2016 and we have a video request from Mayung. Mayung says, "Hi, I want to make page numbers which start from the third page and have a display of page number 1. May I have a lecture from you? Thanks." Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to not only add in a custom header containing the page number, but also make that page number appear from a specific page in your document. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I see here is my Microsoft Word document. What's on it is not very important. I'm basically going to show you this entire document so that you know how it works. The first page here, I just called it abstract. The second page, I called about the author. The third page right down here is called introduction. This is where I want my first page header to show up. Alright, and then I have 1, 2, more pages after that. So ideally introduction will display with 1 and then the 2 pages below it will display with 2 and 3. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you'll notice is if I go up to the top of the document here and I go to the insert tab and I go to page numbers and I click page number in the header and footer area, I could choose where I want the page number to be displayed. Let's say I went here to top of page and I chose this plain number 3 and I click that. Notice that when I do this, it moves me to my header and footer area and it displays 1 at the top, 2, 3, so on and so forth. So that's pretty much default on how to do it on the first page, but on this one we're going to try to do it with the third page. So I'm going to close the header and footer and do a Control Z to undo that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my paragraph markers by going to the Home tab, Paragraph Group, and then clicking the Paragraph Markers Show Hide button. This will help me see what's going on as far as formatting on my sheet. So I scroll down to the page that I want to have the first page displayed on. So that's introduction right here. I click right before the I in introduction because that's the beginning point. Now the page above it has a page break right here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert in another type of break. So what you'll do is you'll go to the Layout tab and you'll go to the Page Setup group and click this button right here called Breaks. Alright, and then we'll go down here and we'll choose under Section Break, Next Page. Insert a section break and start the new section on the next page. So again, I'm clicked right before introduction and then I click on next page. Alright, now if I had my formatting markers off, you wouldn't notice any difference, but since I have them on, I could scroll up just a little bit and I see it says section break right there. Alright, so that looks good. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to go ahead and try to insert in those page numbers again. So I'll go right down here to introduction and I'll go to the insert tab and I'll go over here to header and footer group and I'll click page number. Alright, now I go to top of page like I did before and I'll choose plain number 3 like I did before. I click it. Okay, now notice right here it still says page 3. Okay, now you'll notice that something has happened. It says in the header and footer tools design tab under navigation, link to previous. Okay, and this links to the previous section to continue using the same header and footer. I want to turn this off. So if I click that right there, that will turn it off. But notice still nothing happens. This still says 3 over here. So even though it's not linked to the previous anymore, now that we put in that section break above, it's viewing this as its own section. So now what I can do is I could go back to the Insert tab and I could go over here to the header and footer group and click page number once again. And this time I'm going to click Format Page Numbers. After I click Format Page Numbers, this will open up this dialog box right here, and I could go down here to the page numbering section and click Start At, and 1 right there. And what this will do is this will start this section with 1, and I click OK. Now you'll notice this is now changed to 1, the page below is 2, and the page below is 3. So that's perfect. Now all I have to do is go back up to the previous pages, and take a look at these ones. These ones still have headers on them. So now what I have to do is go up here, click on these headers, and I just click right before the 1 right there, and I'll go to the Insert tab, Page Number button one more time, and I'll click Remove Page Numbers. Alright, and that should remove it from these top 2 pages. Oops. Okay, come on now. Remind me later. Okay, sorry about that. And then down here we notice, alright, cool. That one's all set. So on page 3 down here, it still displays it perfectly. So now I could always double click out of my header and footer, and I see now my 3rd, 4th, and 5th pages contain the numbers 1, 2, and 3. And just remember to remove those initial ones from the top couple pages. So hopefully this video has helped you out. Hopefully it got done with whatever the question was, in this case my Young's question on how to start the page numbers on the third page. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please consider subscribing to my channel and please give the video a thumbs up. I do appreciate that. If you have any comments or video requests of your own, please put it in the comment section below and I'll be happy to help you. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day.